Hello. In last video, we upgraded Angular version from 18 to 19 here. So we can check here. Our Angular CLI is on 19 and all the Angular dependencies are on 19. So what is next? You may have read about the new control flow. So if you search the project for ngIf, you can see in this project there is a star ngIf uses in all the HTML files. Similarly, there is a star ngFor. Okay, so these are the old way of doing ngIf and ngFor, and there are other control flow like ngSwitch. And let's see if there is ngSwitch in this project. Yeah, so we have this old control flow. So now if you look at this ngIf, how many files are there? There are so many files and so much uses of ngIf. If we have to do this manually, like if you have to use the if syntax like this in all the places, it would be overkill for you, right? I mean, imagine changing this to all those hundreds of files. Luckily, Angular provide you a way to do that. So let me undo my change here. And what I will do is I will run a migration. The ng command contains different migration. One of them is control flow. So here it will go through the project, identify all the existing control flows, and replace with the new syntax. So let's try it. And it will ask for the project path. Sometimes your project may be in different directory, but in this case, I'm on the same directory, so I will start here. It's asking, should it reformat your template? I would say yeah, why not? Now let's see what happens. Now it will go through the project structure and identify the HTML files and replace them with ngIf. Based on your project size, this may take a couple of seconds to minutes or hours if you have like thousands of files. And it's done. Look at the number of files change. 107 files have been changed. And if you notice, it's not just changing the HTML, sometimes it has changed the TS file as well. So let's go one by one. Okay, we will not go to all the files, but we will see. Let me open the, let me see if I can do the difference in a way. Let me, yeah. In the existing code, I had the ngIf, and now it has been replaced with the new if syntax, and it has added the condition and block statement here. Similarly here, the ngFor, it has been moved from the inline to the for option, and the track is also added here. In my earlier for version, let me see if there was a track. There was track missing, but here the migration has added track as well for performance benefit. Here ngIf and else condition has been added. There are multiple changes here. You can see here is if condition, here is if. You may have this kind of syntax in your code. So if there is something you want to show this template, otherwise you want to show a complete block of HTML with use of ng template. And ng template is something that is not recommended anymore with this kind of ng, like some kind of naming local variable aliases. So what it did, it just created a if condition on the top whether tenant ID is missing, and if not, it created the else block. No more ng template here. And if I just randomly pick up another file, this ngIf here, ngFor, and is changing the, is adding the track here as well. What else? Okay, in the TS file, what happened? When you use ngIf and ngFor, you need to import ngIf and ngForOf in your component. But since we are using the new control flow, you do not need to use of them. They are implicitly used. Similarly here, it must be removed from all those files. Here, CommonModule was used because you can either import them individually, ngIf, ngFor, or you can use CommonModule. But in the new way, you don't need them. And I think those are these kind of changes we have. Uh, yeah, let's see if our application will work. Okay, there are a few warnings, but I don't see any error, and application is compiled. Application is compiled. Let's try to run it. Let me open it, and you can see application is loaded here. All good. Let me see the console. Console only API errors, but no UI errors. Cool. So this is how you can upgrade your existing control flow with a new one. Just use this command in the generate Angular core control flow, and it should be there. Enjoy.